Mamas, it's Jantina Masters here with a pregnancy update video. Oh my gosh, I haven't done one in so long. So, welcome to Confessions of a Praying Mom. If you're a first time visitor to my channel, welcome. Please stop what you're doing. I'm not going any further until you subscribe. Once you hit the subscribe button, please hit the little bell that notifies you every time I post a new video. And you can either do it now or when you finish the video, please hit the like button. All right. To those of you who've been following me already on the journey, thank you so much for tuning in again. I'm actually doing a whole series of videos this morning. This is my second one in a row. So if you watch the other video, you notice I have on the same shirt. It is what it is. All right, so today I wanted to kind of talk to you about why I haven't done a pregnancy update in so long, where God is taking me on this pregnancy journey, and what is happening in my belly right now. Okay, so if you haven't been following me already, I have done, I think, a total of 3 pregnancy updates. I am currently 22 weeks. If you see me glancing down, it's because I'm looking on my iPad at my notes. But I am in week 22. I am in my second trimester. I'm considered 5 months, but I'm closing in on being 6 months pregnant. I feel absolutely amazing. This pregnancy has been just a complete blessing for me health-wise. I've had no complications. My last appointment with my midwife was actually 2 weeks ago. My blood pressure is very good. All my vitals are good. Baby is doing good. Heartbeat is nice and strong. He is growing. And if you didn't see the announcement on my Instagram and my Facebook, it is a boy. So we now know that this is baby boy in mommy's tummy and not just baby. We opted to know the gender because, y'all, this is baby number 6 for our family. So I know there are some families that, you know, really want to be surprised, but we wanted to know. We were actually believing God for another baby close in age to Avia because we didn't want her to grow up playing alone. I was an only child from birth until about 19 years old. And so I know what it's like to not have a sibling. I mean, it's very difficult to be an only child. And even if she had older brothers to play with, it's still not the same. They're older. Like her brothers are so much farther along than her. She literally would have, you know, just had to play with mom and dad. So God answered our prayers. He answered our prayers very quickly. We didn't know that we were going to get pregnant so quickly. And I just want to share with you, I have a complete video coming up very soon to give my testimony about my being able to conceive again. That's a complete miracle in itself, having Avia, being pregnant with this baby, and feeling called to minister to and to really impart, you know, just what God wants you to hear and wants you to know about his desire for you to conceive. I don't care what the doctor told you. I don't care what your diagnosis is, how old you are. God is a miracle worker. And so he opened my womb 2 times when it should not be so. So I just want to get you excited, those of you who are watching and you're praying to conceive. It can happen for you. This is a miracle again. Okay, so kind of veered off there. But yeah, so God answered our prayers. He opened my womb again. We found out we were pregnant with baby boy when Avia was only 6 months old. So I do want to talk to you a little bit about, you know, the differences in this pregnancy from my last pregnancy, which was just last year. Number 1, my belly popped a lot sooner. I really feel like I'm bigger with this pregnancy than I was with Avia. That could be for a myriad of reasons. This baby could be bigger. A lot of times we think, oh, that baby's going to be so big because our belly's so much bigger. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It could mean that he's just positioned more to the front, or, you know, something like that. But my belly did protrude outward a lot sooner. Another thing is I feel a lot more weighted with him. The weight that I felt with Avia didn't really come till I was like 7 or 8 months. In fact, a lot of people didn't really know I was pregnant. They thought I was just gaining weight. Listen, child, this boy he's already got me huffing and puffing when I'm walking. And sleeping has become difficult now. Entering the 6th month, I think I'm going to have to start using my pregnancy pillow. Because I'm a stomach sleeper and I can't sleep on my stomach anymore. He's too big. Okay, so with that, I want to show you my belly. There it is. My braids are kind of in the way. He's sitting kind of low today, but he's poking out there. So, yes, so he's showing the world, I am here, I'm in mommy's tummy. It's not hidden anymore. Okay, so that's that. The next thing is some of the symptoms that I'm experiencing now, in 22 weeks of pregnancy. I am constantly out of breath. My husband is always asking me, honey, take it easy, slow down, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I can just be on the phone having a conversation, sitting down, and I find myself catching my breath. So it's little menial tasks. I always feel like I'm out of breath. If you didn't know, my husband and I are worship leaders in our ministry. And so when I'm singing, I've noticed that I have to really just kind of pace myself, because I will lose my breath very quickly, very easily, especially on an up-tempo song. I don't remember that with Avia. I remember with Avia jumping up and down, dancing, worshiping all the way up until I pushed her out. This time, I'm really feeling a difference there. So breathlessness would definitely be another symptom. And again, I'm looking down because I'm looking at my notes on my iPad because I don't want to leave anything out. Next, I want to share with you, in my last pregnancy update, I don't know if you knew, but we went vegan about 2.5 months ago. Me and my entire family, we gave up meat, we gave up dairy, all processed foods and sugar. And it was really not to start the lifestyle permanently, but I wanted to help us do a little bit of cleanup and a little bit of evaluation. My youngest son was diagnosed as pre-diabetic. He's only 10 years old. Hey, that's unacceptable. And my husband was struggling with high blood pressure and just a myriad of different things that I thought, okay, let's try something different. And so me being pregnant, the question was raised, why would you go vegan while you're pregnant? Why did you wait till you're pregnant to do that? Well, guess what? I saw such significant results in my weight gain. I'm talking about me, not baby, because I'm by no means necessary am I trying to lose weight or be smaller while I'm pregnant. None of that. I just want to be healthy. But I noticed that my weight increase was not as significant as it was with my last pregnancy. Number 2, the bloatedness, even in my face, completely went away. I looked in videos that I had done just prior to going vegan or going plant-based, and my face was so puffy and swollen, and it just looked like a puffy whale. And after I started eating plant-based, I noticed my face kind of toned down a little bit. So that was pretty cool. But thirdly, high energy levels, oh my gosh, I feel amazing. Yes, I do get tired. I do get fatigued because I am pregnant, but there's still an extreme difference between how it was when I was eating meat all the time, every day, and now, which we have added meat back into our diet. I haven't done a health update recently, but we've gradually added it in, and I don't eat it every day, but when we do, we try to buy grass-fed, No processed meat. We clean our meat. If you don't do that, you should do that. We clean our meat very thoroughly. I learned that from my husband. But I see a tremendous difference, is all I'm saying, in my my energy levels. So that's a plus. Also, I think pregnancy, we have a lot of misconceptions. We all assume that we'll have clear skin because we're pregnant, we'll have the glow. But I actually have some mama friends who struggled with acne during pregnancy, the exact opposite. I'm blessed enough that I've not struggled with acne, but like I said, my face would always kind of blow up and get really puffy. And so I noticed this time around that, that's not the case. So I thought that was pretty cool. My appetite, you know what? This is really cool. Ever since I started eating healthy, the way that I think we all should eat, pregnant or not, I've noticed that I'm not craving crazy things. I don't feel like I have to eat tons and tons of food. But what I do notice is that when I'm hungry, I'm hungry. My body lets me know. I start to feel kind of faint. I start to feel, that hunger pain, and it is more often than not. So I try to do the 5-meal rule: breakfast, morning snack, lunch, afternoon snack, and dinner. And then after dinner, I tend to, try to stay away from eating a full meal after that. I keep snacks by my bed. Like I've got trail mix and this almost gone cashews. So these are things that I try to snack on in the evening time when I get munchy. And look, I am not perfect. My husband has a box of Rice Krispie treats in his drawer, okay? And so sometimes I will eat like 2 or 3 of those. But anyway, that's real. That's real. So we should be able to treat ourselves sometimes. But most of the time, I am eating healthy. So I just wanted to add that. The next thing is I feel less emotional than I did before. I'm already naturally emotional, and we say that's because of the hormones, right? But I mean, I would just like cry at the drop of a hat. I would go from 1 to 100. Like my kids, my husband would be like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with mom?" I would just get angry at the beginning of this pregnancy. And that's kind of one of the telltale signs my husband knew I was pregnant, because he was like, "What is wrong with you? You need to like calm down." Well, that has subsided. I have noticed that my hormones seem to have leveled out. And so I'm not all over the place. I'm not crying about everything. I'm not suddenly angry out of nowhere over something really small. So I thank God for that, because that can really, y'all, that we have to pray about that, because that can really that can drive a wedge between you and your spouse, and it can even affect your relationship with your kids if you're not careful. Which, and I want to add on a side note, if that's something that you're struggling with, talk to your family, talk to your children, talk to your husband. We actually did that. We had dinner time, which is our time to talk as a family, and my husband and I talked to the kids. Hey, mom is pregnant. Sometimes she's very emotional. She gets angry. She gets upset, not because she chooses to, but because there's a lot going on with her hormones right now, because we wanted them to understand and not think that, it was them or something was really wrong with mom. So make sure you're open and honest. If your children are old enough to understand, I think that you should definitely talk to them. And love, extra love, put some extra love on your spouse, on your husband, because they endure a lot. Which I'm moving into the next thing. So, one of the things I've noticed is my feet. I don't know if it's the weight or what. My feet hurt so terribly by the end of the day. And so I am thanking God for my husband, who I ask every night before bed to please rub my feet. I don't remember that being an issue before. Like, it was every now and then. But now, like, I can't wait to get off my feet. I can't wait to put my feet up. My husband, my kids know once dinner is done, mom is going to lay on the bed where she can put her feet up, because they hurt. So I don't know if any of you have dealt with that just 6 months in. All right, so now I actually want to talk about, some of the things that my app is saying about baby. I've talked about me, I want to talk about baby. So it says that now in week 22, baby weighs a whole pound. That's all. Ugh. He feels like he weighs more than that. Now has a good chance of survival if born early. The chance of survival depends on the week of gestation, the mother's health, the reason for premature labor, and the quality of medical care received. In the next 5 weeks, your baby will experience a major growth spurt. Okay, the hair on your little one's body is darkening, and even the skin is gaining some pigment. The bones and organs are still visible through the skin. However, they will soon become less visible due to continued formation of fat. Okay, so basically what it's saying is that my baby is going to grow now more rapidly than ever before. And if you haven't followed my Instagram and my Facebook, we do know that this is baby boy. So we can appropriately say he. Yay. We found out, actually we found out a couple of months ago, but we announced it maybe I think a month after we found out. But yes, we're so excited about knowing the gender, and that's something that my husband and I were really excited about. We're not one of those couples that wants to wait. We want to know because we prayed and we asked God to give Avia a playmate, someone that would grow with her and be a friend, a companion to her. Thinking maybe it would be another girl, but God had other plans, and he said that no, this will be a boy. We are actually overjoyed, and we are so thankful that God does everything perfect. And we thought, wow, the reality of it is it couldn't have been any other way, because for those of you who don't know, this is my second marriage and my husband's second marriage. So we came into our union with children. He had 2 boys, I had 2 boys. And so when we had Avia, that was our first baby together and our first girl. So now this is actually our first boy together. So we're experiencing another first. I think that is just so awesome. Only God could do that, and it brings so much excitement. I'm excited about having another boy with my husband and meeting him. It's just beautiful. I talk to him on a daily basis, and I call him by name. We have named him. That's going to be a surprise. And just knowing God is just so... He's so awesome in the way that he does things, and that's a whole nother video. So anyway, so all of that is saying that that his organs, his bones are still visible through the skin. The skin is still translucent. So I continue to pray and believe God that the organs, the bones, every system is developed, is functioning, is working to the perfection that God created it. There's nothing missing. There's nothing lacking. And that's kind of why I'm reading through this, because I want to share with you other moms that if you have an app like this on your phone, please read what it says. Read how your baby is developing. Read every week what is happening inside of your body. Pray over your body. Pray over your baby, that there's nothing lacking, that every part that God is making it perfect, okay? And believe God that everything is going to be developed perfectly, okay? In Jesus' name. Next, your body. Okay, this is talking about me. It says, if I'm suffering from back pain, it will continue to bother me as my belly gets bigger. Depending on what relief I use, which could be anything from ice packs, a gentle massage, or warmth in the area of discomfort to make me feel relaxed. You may notice some other changes in your body, including heat rash, skin tags, a reddish tinge color to your soles and palms, and blotchy legs. Your uterus is expanding and is now at belly button level. If you are carrying more than one baby, the chances of getting symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome is slightly higher now. However, this usually goes away after delivery. So, hey, we eat the meat, we spit out the bones. All of that was so negative. So you know what I do? I say, Jesus, you are the ultimate healer. I receive your healing. I receive everything that you died for me to have, which is every curse is broken. And there's no sickness, no disease that can come into my body, into my baby's body. It is canceled in Jesus' name. If there are any complications, if there's any discomfort right now, I command it to go by the healing, the virtuous healing power of Jesus Christ. And I believe that when I speak it. Sometimes I still feel discomfort. Sometimes I still experience some pain and some things that I would rather not experience because I'm still human. I'm still wrapped in flesh. But my prayer works. Jesus has given us power and authority so that we don't have to accept. Okay, there's a difference between accepting what is happening to you because you just are like, okay, well, it just is what it is. I'm just going to be sick. And then you saying, okay, that's how I feel. But Jesus gave me power and authority. And so I command that thing that is bothering me, that is affecting me, to go away. And so that's my mindset, and I encourage you to have that mindset, to not be locked into a certain way of believing that when you read something or your doctor tells you something that you have to receive it and you have to suffer. You don't. You don't. Receive the healing of Jesus Christ. All right, so that is all for my update on baby. Update on me, mom. I've shown you my baby bump. The last thing that I want to do is bring to you just, what you can look forward to when it comes to more videos like this. I have decided not to do weekly updates. That's just not for me. I have some other things that are on my plate that won't permit me to do a weekly video like that. I know there are a lot of moms, and I bow to you. I salute you. I honor you. You're so awesome. There's some mom YouTubers who, y'all, they are posting videos every week to update you on their pregnancy. That doesn't fit my family dynamic, and it does not fit the season that I'm in right now. I'm working on 2 very big projects that are consuming a lot of my time outside of just blogging and updating this channel. And so I wanted to share that with you at the end of this video to tell you what you can look forward to. The first thing is I am finishing a book. It is called Confessions of a Praying Mom, Prayer and Devotional. And I am so excited. My goal is to have it done, published, released before baby boy is born. And so I want you to look forward to that. If you're not joining me on Mondays, I do a live prayer and devotion every Monday morning, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time on my Instagram live. Hey, are you following me on Instagram? If not, go do that at Confessions of a Praying Mom. The link is in the description box below. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, I've gone back to work. Yes, I am teaching from home. I'm teaching virtually online, music, piano lessons, and voice lessons to kids. And so that takes a lot of time. And I'm raising children. I have a 10-month-old that is about to be an 11-month-old. So that means that her update is coming soon. And I have 2 very active, demanding boys who are in school right now. And of course, my hubby, who I have to give attention to as well. So I think that's enough explanation of, why I don't do weekly videos. And it's my prayer that these videos that I am doing, whenever they come, that they bless you. So I pray that you enjoyed this video. I pray that it inspired you, that it encouraged you, and that you will continue to follow my journey. Please like this video and comment below if there's something that you want to share that you are experiencing in your pregnancy at 5 months, or if you're 22 weeks along, or if you're just pregnant in general. I hope and pray that this has given you something that, will encourage you as you go through your journey. As always, I am blessed to be a blessing, and I pray that you are blessed, Mama, wherever you are. You are encouraged, you are inspired, and that you know that you are amazing. Thank you for watching.